Hello. It's to the ballet here with a captain's log. Like, yes, I did that. Like, oh, hold on. I'll go ahead and leave this on while I move around. Um, as the title say, I'm so proud of me. Okay. Ooh, what happened? All right. I'm so proud of me. I went to see where I'm located in my neighborhood one way. I went one way to see. I actually mapped out how to get to the beach, and I was checking out that route on how to get to the beach. What that might look like. I at least was trying to see what the beginning of the map was going to look like, so I can get a gist of the terrain, the route. Hold on. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, I had to uh, check out the route a couple of times to get my map settings cohesive uh, to my walking. Um, when I first went out, so that was my idea, was to map out the route and follow the map, see how that's going to fare out. So the first time I went out to see how the map was gonna go, I was using my phone, and it didn't seem correct. It didn't give me a start. It really wasn't like it was just a map. It was it was standing still, like it wasn't moving along with me. And I went out attempting to see if I needed to go out and how far, so that the map could adjust to my location. So the first time it didn't seem to judge right. Then I came back to my starting point, and hold on. I need to mask some of this nature, um, with a bit of um, let's see if I can get a bit of music going. Okay, get a bit of music on rotation here to help with the encore of birds. So yeah, so I had mentioned in the live from that ended this morning, I had mentioned just before it ended. So yeah, so this live here, my captain's log is I pulled up a map to go to the beach, see how I can get to the beach. See how I can walk to the beach. So did that the first time, pulled it up, walked to where I thought was sufficient for the map to adjust to my locations and things so that I can know the streets and things, because I really didn't know any like addresses except for like my starting point and roads and things. So pulled up the map, and first time out it wasn't giving like step-by-step instructions like right on the step. It just like it basically map quest me the first time. And so the second time came back to my starting point, did a few different changes, changed my what is this? I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, I accidentally pressed the help button. Oh, okay. That is help. Okay. I don't know how to close it now. Yeah. So then the second time I went out, after I made some changes to my settings, I went out the second time, and for the first few directions, like right at the start, it wasn't giving clear, the map wasn't giving clear directions. So yeah, the first couple, maybe 2 to 3 directions, the directions were opposite. So I made note of that, and then after like the third direction, then it started matching up correctly. And it also gave me a start. I was able to click start, and then it started walking me like I had an arrow, and when I turned, the arrow turned, so I was able to turn on the dotted line and follow the dotted line. Um, yeah, so let me turn my camera off. Um, yeah, after about the third direction, it was correct. Cause I'm like, what? I'm like, what? The left wasn't lefting and the right wasn't righting. Like, I'm like, you saying go one way, but you pointing another way, and then, so yeah, so the arrow, when it started to show that I was moving, and then it showed where the dotted lines were. I was able to follow that, even though the like written direction, even the speaking direction, um, they weren't adding up correctly for like the third, for like the first three directions. But I was like, okay. I was like, okay, so let's so after I got like on the straightaway, it it just before I got on the straightaway, it straightened up a bit. Yeah. Just before I got on the straightaway, it started saying the right thing with the right arrow pointing the right way. But before that, it was like one of them cartoon arrow signs, like pointing different ways. So yeah, got on the straightaway and it was correct. I got some steps in, got some exercise in. I'm so proud of me for going. I was like, because I was mapping it out. I was like, and I was mapping it out to see how see how I could utilize the map on my phone to get to where I would like to go. So and see if it could sync, and we're supposed to be able to use the technology, to do what you want to do, right? So yeah, it took me a couple of tries. It looked like it's good to go, and no, like I was thinking when I first started out, I was like, I'm just gonna be mapping out the first few steps, seeing how it looks on the map, seeing how it looks to my eyeballs and things, and how it's gonna go. Um, at least the first few steps, I wanted to see how it's gonna go. So it went well. It went well. Uh, for the first few steps that I took, um, everything started lining up. So it went well the first few steps. So I'm so proud of me for getting all that together. Um, and ready for the next time. It's a couple of miles away where I would like to go, and maybe if I had kept going the first time, but I was gonna say maybe if I had kept going the first time, I would have got there. But my map wasn't mapping, so I I only had the written directions. So this second time, and then like I said, I wasn't trying to get there. I was just trying to see how the map was matching up with the terrain. So really, I was just going out, just scouting and rooting the route, just scouting the route to see how that was going to be. So that was the first go round, and also the second go round. because I went out the second time with um, different settings. And when I adjusted the settings, then I got the start button. I was able to click start. Before I changed my settings, it only let me preview the directions. It wouldn't do anything but preview. But then when I changed my settings, then I got the start button, and then as soon as I pressed the start button, it zoomed in, and I was the arrow, and then it turned me to the direction and things. Also, it spoke out loud. I had my headphones on though, and it spoke. It was like turn left, turn right. So that's cool to have those features up and about and running as well. Even though like I said, the first few directions weren't correct, it's, it's good when they are correct. I was able to put all that together, like the written directions and the speaking directions. Those two were the incorrect things. The map was showing me something else, so it was something else on the map for the first three directions, and then the speaking and the map and the directions started lining up. So yeah. What are you proud of yourself for? Okay, I was able to close the help menu. I have I think it's called Pround umbrella. I have a small, I think it's a small crown umbrella. I'm thinking I might need a beach crown umbrella. I don't know if Crown makes beach umbrellas. I know they make a size bigger than the one that I have, and they have different designs. I don't know if, hold on.